Daddy born poor, Mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. 4 babies in the backseat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Hey, good morning. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. It is Thursday, November 14th, 2024, and I'm so happy you could join me this morning. Here at Forex Smart Trade, we teach people how to be successful currency traders using our simple but highly accurate proprietary trading indicators. There's lots and lots of information out there, and we've been doing this for quite a while, so we've cut it down to just the things that we think you need to know. And we're so confident in how well our indicators perform and in our ability to teach you to use them that once we've trained you, we let you trade with our money. So with that, let's get started. We first need to listen to this guy, and then we'll take it from there.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
We coach with multiple methods. We've got a large library of videos. We have a curriculum that walks you through when to watch those videos. We supplement that with group training sessions, and we also do these group live trades where an experienced trader like me comes online and walks you through their trading strategy. And we have a dozen different trading strategies. And as we coach people, we kind of develop a customized trade plan based on individuals' availability to trade and their kind of risk preferences. And this trade I'm going to show you this morning, the 10-point trade, is one of the principal trades I trade with. I trade with several different strategies, but this is the principal one. I do 3 live trades a week, Tuesday and Thursday morning, also Monday afternoon when it's not a holiday. Every afternoon, I send out an overnight trade setup with a different trade strategy. That's a very simple strategy. It takes really 30 seconds to determine if the trade is there or not. And it is very, very accurate. Both of last night's trades closed profitably. Every morning, once you become a member, we do a live trade at 10 a.m. Every afternoon, we do a live trade at 6 p.m. And then we have a bunch of group training sessions. We believe in constant coaching, just like an athlete. You have to continue to work on the fundamentals. When somebody gets to be a pro, they don't just stop training, they keep working on it. And that working on it is what allows you to continue to excel. I work off of a little checklist that kind of helps me stay focused so I don't miss anything. Every morning I like to restart or refresh my green chart to get the clear the memory and pick up any updates. In fact, I need to restart my computer because it's starting to get slow. I do the green charts every day. I do the computer every 3 or 4 days. One of the what I consider is a very, very important habit of good traders is that at the end of the day or the beginning of the next day, they go back and review the trades that didn't go the way they wanted to see what knowledge they can get out of the experience. We don't consider it a failure. We either win or learn. So if the trade doesn't go the way we want, we're going to learn from it. And the way you learn is by going back. Our simulator allows you to go back to the specific time that you took the trade and look at what the charts were telling you, the indicators were telling you, and see if you did something wrong, and then tuck that into your tool bag so that you don't repeat the mistake. We are technical traders. We are trading based on the price action. That's what the indicators are very good at, and helping us figure out the direction of a move. People who trade on news are considered fundamental traders, but we want to know what news events are coming up so that we can trade around them, because news does impact currency pairs. So to do that, we take a look at Forex Factory. Forex Factory breaks news down into 3 categories. The yellow, which is low impact, we ignore those. Orange, which is medium impact, I ignore those. Some people pay attention to them. And red, which is high impact. These red guys, I like to not trade within a 2-hour window because like something on what we've got here, PPI and unemployment claims, these numbers are published. They already have them. They know what they are. They're just going to announce them at 8:30. People who know people who produce this information are able to get it beforehand and start trading on it. And what happens is it starts to cause a move before the indicators can pick it up. So rather than get stuck in something, we just trade around it. This 3 o'clock Fed Chairman Powell speaks. His information is less likely to get released because it's in a tighter circle. 4 o'clock Bank of England Governor Bailey speaks. Any trade we take this morning will be done well before this time. So it's the trade plan I am using today is the 10-point trade signal. I like to trade it off of a 1-hour chart. On a 1-hour chart, a trade is going to be worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. In my sweet spot's 11 pips. If I can carve out 11 pips 3 times a day, I'm doing pretty good. And I look for that to close within 1 to 3 hours. So the basic trade strategy is we are going to get there's 3 sections to the chart, the majors and minors in the middle, the TNTs on the top, and the pressure on the bottom. I want the lines in all 3 sections to be going in the same direction. When they are, that's a high probability trade. So with that, let's jump in and see what we got. The chart I am trading off of is the Light 6 Major. It's one of the standard charts. It's a bit of a composite chart in that it's showing me 6 different currency pairs. In this case, they're all US-based pairs on that 1-hour time frame. I am, even though we're not going to trade the dollar because of the news item, we'll take a look at it. And I am thinking, because the dollar is just so low, maybe we'll make an exception today. So here on the because I think we might be able to squeeze it out beforehand. On the Australian dollar, US dollar, I'm going to start with this middle section, the majors and minors. The red and green line is the major indicator. The black and gray line is the minor indicator. This horizontal red line is the oversold line. This horizontal blue line is the overbought line. So I am looking for situations where we are oversold. The lines are below the red line and going up, or overbought above the blue line and going down. And then I'm going to ride it through the channel. You see, we've got a big red candle here. Over here, we've got a green candle. So that's what I'm looking for. So here we are touching oversold. Everybody, not quite sure the red line is going up. I want all the lines to go up. And actually, I'm looking for 4 things. And actually, we have it. I'm going to, well, I guess all of these lines are going up, but I like it better over here. I like this signal better than this signal. And if I'm going to take a trade on the dollar, I'm going to take the best signal. So here we're oversold. Everybody's going up. So oversold is 1. Everybody going up is 2. I've got what I call the double cross, where the green line is crossed over the red line and the gray line is crossed over the black line at 3. And then 4, I'd look at what the slope of the green line is. And I want that slope to be greater than 45 degrees. And it is. It's going up a little bit steeper. So I've got 4 points here. I have the 4 points here. I am going to jump up to the TNTs and count how many lines are supporting the buy signal I see down here. So thin orange is going up. Thick orange is going up. Dotted blue is coming down. The blues are inversely related. So when blue goes down, that means buy. So 3 of the 4, I need at least 3 of the 4. So I've got the 3 here. And then the bottom section here, this is what we call the pressure. I want these lines either going up or I want the green line on top. And the green line is on top. So I've got 1 point here, 4 points here, 3 points here. So I've got 8 points. When I have the 8 points, what I'm going to look at then is I am going to go to a full chart. So a full chart is showing me just the one pair, the Euro USD, but it's showing me multiple time frames: 2 hour, 4 hour, 8 hour, 12 hour, 1 day. So what I'm looking for to confirm the trade is I want the 2 hour and the 4 hour to be oversold also. And in this case, it is. They don't have to be going up, but I want it oversold. And the reason for that is if we are oversold on these 2 charts, when we're oversold, if for whatever reason this signal weakens, I'll still pick the trade up off of the longer term signals. So, and there's less of a chance I'll get stopped out if these are both oversold. In fact, actually, we're oversold across the board. We're oversold across the board. So, once I know the signal is there, a buy signal, my next step would be to figure out what it's worth. On some of the trades we do, the take profit is predetermined. It might be 3 pips or 5 pips. On other trades, we need to determine what they are. And this is one of the trades that we need to determine what it is. Now, because I trade the Euro USD, I've already got support and resistance built in there. Support and resistance are spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. You can see how they stopping. It's off a little bit here, but you get the idea. So when I'm trading on the hour chart, I want to trade within the support and resistance because the trade will close faster. If I wanted to trade through one of these support lines, it takes longer for it to happen. So like here, it bounced, and then that third hour it broke through. I want to get out right away. I want to get out when it hits this line. I don't want to have to wait. If I took a buy over here and did a take profit over here, I would have to wait 4 hours. I only want to wait 1 to 3 hours. So I'll take less, get in and get out. So here, we've got a buy signal. And these tend to be about 30, 40 pips apart. But sometimes you see like I've dropped in like a blue line here because they look like a mini, like it was kind of stopping in here. And let me just pull this back a little bit. Just the more data points you have. So it hasn't traded down here in a long, long time. So the data points aren't going to really help me. I want to know how much of a move I have to the next line. So 8 pips up. And if I go up to here, that's 35 pips. That is 35 pips. And this looks like a pretty strong line because it's bouncing quite a bit in here. You might even argue that it kind of seems to stop out a little bit in here, right along here. So that's 19 pips. Oh, it's a little bit more than 19 pips, actually. Let's 23 pips. Let us just go back and look at the signal. I know I'm saying that we don't want to trade when a news item is coming up, but we are so low and everything is going up. We get up against everything. I think we're going to just go ahead and take the buy. We are going to. I'm breaking my rule because of where the currency pair currently is. So you can take it in your simulator. If you're using MetaTrader, we are going to go to new order, Euro USD, new order. This is a demo account. My lot size is a function of how much I have in it. So I've got 12,488. To figure out my lot size, I move the decimal place over 4 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1.24. I'm going to round it up to 1.25. 1.25 will be my lot size. So I can take a lot size with this amount of money, anywhere from half of that to double it. I'm going to take the middle spot. I'm going to do a market buy. And I am going to now right-click on it, go to modify. And we're going to go for 20 pips. 20 pips is 200 points. I just add an extra 0. I click the little blue button. It does the math for me. And we're going to use a 3-to-1. So if I'm going for 20 pips, I'm going to use a 60 pip stop loss. Right click. Again, it does the math for me. And then I click this blue modify line. It drops it in. And we are kind of right where I wanted to be. We saw the line was right in here. I could probably go up a little bit more. So we took a buy on the Euro USD with a take profit of 1.05430, 1.05430, and a stop loss of 1.04634. 1.04634. Now, if it were any other pair besides the Euro USD and we had that red flag, I wouldn't take it. But because of like I trade this every day and I'm kind of familiar. Now, the one thing actually we didn't talk about, actually, let's go back. On the other thing I want to consider when I'm taking the trade is I want to think about the trend. And if you think about the trend is how it's been trading. So here, for the last week, we've got a big down move. Now, when I'm trading against the trend, I'm generally going to take less pips than I'm trading with the trend, because, like, say it's going down, and I take a buy trend here, buy trade here, it's going to keep going down and stop me out. So I want to take less pips, because I don't want to get caught with it continuing to move in the other direction. So here was a chance where you could have gotten in a buy trade, made some money before it kept going down. The Euro USD, this is probably, and we could probably go back and look, but just it hasn't traded this low in probably 8 months. And when I started trading, the euro dollar was about $1.20, which was about 5 years ago. And it had never gotten down below $100.08. So can it keep going down? Yes, it can keep going down. And I rely primarily on the indicators to tell me when the direction has changed. So it's telling me the direction's changed, but we've got that news item. But because we're at kind of a low point in the last 8 months, I'm going to assume that we're not going to get stopped out here. We can take this buy trade, and given that it's overbought across the board, oversold across the board, and everybody's going up, we've got a buy signal across. When I say buy, I'm looking at the major indicator, the red and green line. Buy, 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 buy. And the steepness has gone up. And you can see, just even while we're talking. Now, if you're a little more conservative, because we have that news item, you can go back in. Like, we're more than halfway on that move right now. Go back in, go to right click, go to modify, and I'm going to move my stop loss up to my entry point. So now, even if that news does happen, so we got in at 105.233. So 238. We'll go 5 points above it. So even if it does pull back, so you see my stop loss is right on the other side of where I entered. Even if it does pull back, we just get out at zero. We haven't lost anything. So that actually becomes our insurance policy, because we took the trade with the news item coming up. We won't lose anything, but if it does do what we think it will do, we'll make some money. We can take a look and see if we have anything else real quick. I am going to all right, so we traded this. Let's go. I've cloned this chart, and I've got non-euro USD pairs. Euro pound, we're just about overbought. Australian dollar, yen, we're in the middle of channel of turn. Euro Canadian. Ooh, this is a nice signal. Oversold, everybody's going up. Double cross, green line, and the steepness is greater than 45 degrees. 2 orange lines going up, 2 blue lines. So all of these are telling me buy, down, pressure, but the green has crossed over. So 1.4 points, 4 points. Let's see here. Let's look at a clean chart. Euro Canadian dollar. Euro Canadian dollar. Oversold, oversold. Let's see what it's worth. Going back to this on the trade we took the other day, look at how good our support line was, how it was bouncing. Euro Canadian dollar. Come on. I've got to jump because I've got another call coming up. Oof. $25 pips. You know what? We're going to take half of that. So we're going to take a buy on the Euro Canadian dollar. I don't have it down here. So I'm going to go to File, New Chart. It's going to probably be in this third group. Euro Canadian dollar. I'm going to change it to 1 hour. I'm going to do a market buy for the same lot size. I am going to right click on it, go to modify, and I'm going to go for 11 pips. 11 pips with a 33 pip stop loss. So I click the little blue button. It does the math, So we took a buy on the Euro Canadian dollar. For 11 pips with a take profit of 1.4706. Oops. 1.47507 and a stop loss of 1.47067. 1.47067. All right, gang, thanks so much for joining me. If you want to learn to trade, best way to do it is find somebody who's good at it and get them to teach you. That's exactly what we do. And we're so confident we can do it well is that we'll let you trade with our money and split what you make. So you've got a mentor, a coach, somebody who's watching over you, acting as a safety net, and minimizes your risk because you're not using your money. If you got any questions, go to forexsmarttrade.com/schedule, and you can schedule some time with me, and I'll walk you through it. Thanks so much. See you this afternoon on the overnight trade setup. Bye-bye.